I just money shifted. You're right everyone, welcome back to another video. So, in today's video, we're going to be taking the Aygo out on a famous driving road known as Cat and Fiddle. And this is a road that I've been wanting to drive on for a while, even since before I passed my test. So we're going to head up there now, and I'm going to see how the Aygo handles the Cat and Fiddle. But first we've got to join the motorway. Look at that, it's like second nature now. I say that, that's technically my fourth time ever joining the motorway. If you want to see my first time, then feel free to check out my video where I reviewed the Aygo after 3 months of ownership. And it's quite a busy day today out on the M60. Oh, I just money shifted. I was trying to put it into fourth and I put it into second. Man. And as for why I've chosen today of all days to come out to the Cat and Fiddle, that's because yesterday I went on my first long distance drive in the Aygo, and I went to Alton Towers, and that really allowed me to gain a lot of confidence driving on, you know, sort of country lanes and back roads. Was that some sort of sporty variant of the Toyota Yaris? That looked pretty cool. One thing that was a bit weird though on my drive yesterday was when I was coming home from Alton Towers, and we got off the back roads and we were onto, like, you know, normal 30-mile-an-hour roads again. The police were tailgating me hard on this 30-mile-an-hour road, right? I don't know why, I was going 30. And then they pulled over to the lane on my right. So I thought they were going to overtake me, you know. I mean, I'm technically going the speed limit, but I guess they're police and they've got places to go. But no, they pull over to my side, right? And they slow down and match my exact speed. And the officer in the passenger seat was just staring directly into my car for like 10 seconds. I don't know what they were looking for, but I guess they didn't find it and they went on the way. But yeah, Alton Towers was so fun. It was the first time I've been in like probably 5 or 6 years, and it was genuinely so good. You guys that are into roller coasters, what's your favourite roller coaster that you've been on? For me, I guess it would have to be the Smiler. That ride is just insane. And yesterday when I was driving to Alton Towers, I encountered something that was really confusing to me as a new driver, and that was this right here, which is a skid risk 20-mile-an-hour sign. Now, this is something that I've never seen in my life, and as I recall, it wasn't on my theory test either, so I had no idea what this was. Bear in mind, this sign was on like a 40-mile-an-hour road, right? And the way that they were placed was so confusing, because they were placed like intermittently between the 40-mile-an-hour signs. So you would have like one 20-mile-an-hour sign, then a 40-mile-an-hour sign, and just that repeatedly. But I obeyed the signs and went 20 miles an hour, and then when I saw a 40-mile-an-hour sign, I'd speed up. But yeah, I really had no idea what to do, because it was the first time that I'd seen, you know, contradicting signs like that. Now, I've since searched these signs up, and apparently they're not legally binding, they're just a recommendation. But it just confuses me why they would put a speed limit on signs if you don't have to follow it. I hope we can go around here again because I'm in the wrong lane. Let's try that again. Alright, there you go guys, now we're in the right lane. So, you know, if you're ever in the wrong lane, the best thing you can do is not panic. And even though this road here isn't the main attraction at all, this is just on the way there. Like, this is really nice and scenic, and we definitely don't have these roads around where I'm from. It's nice to get out here and see a bit of greenery. And another reason why I've chosen today to come out to this road here, the Cat and Fiddle, is because I've got a new attachment for my camera, which means that it can film for longer. So without the attachment, my camera can film for around 40 minutes. So up until now, I've been a bit limited as to where I can go, because I would have to plan my route around, you know, the battery life of my camera. I could go somewhere that took 40 minutes and then stop off, charge my camera, and then film the route back. But yeah, anything longer than that was a bit difficult. But yeah, now we've got the new attachment, we can film for like, I think around an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, the world's our oyster. So if you guys have got anywhere that you want me to drive to, then yeah, feel free to let me know, because I can now go to places that are a bit further away. The longer you do YouTube, just the more and more attachments that you get. It's like playing Call of Duty. Man, I could literally go to Alton Towers right now. I mean, I wouldn't dare doing that in my wildest dreams on a Saturday, but I'm probably not that far away from it. I think I'm probably over half the way there already. That's another thing that's so fun about driving in these random areas, is that you'll just be on a normal road and then you'll end up on a road that's national speed limit, 70 miles an hour, for like 1 minute. Then you'll just be back onto another normal road. Like, it's so random. That's an underrated feature of Waze right there, where it tells you about reduced speed. I hadn't encountered that feature before yesterday because I'd never driven on these sort of roads before, but it actually comes in so handy. Guys, when I was driving home yesterday, I was on the country roads, right? And I was planning on coming home the same way that I went, right? You know, I've been driving for about 20 minutes, all was well, and there was a road closed ahead, so I was like, okay, we're gonna have to reroute. So the road closed was straight ahead, I had to turn left, and Waze rerouted us, and it added like 10 minutes onto the journey, so I was like, whatever. So we drove for about 10 minutes down the windiest country roads you've ever seen. And I remember saying to my mate, I was like, it's a good job we're going downhill here, because I would not want to go uphill up them roads, right? So then we got to the bottom of the hill, and there was another road closed. So we had to turn it around and go uphill, up these windy country roads. And it was steep as well, so you know, realised to put the Aygo to the test. And I had my mate like scrolling the screen on Waze trying to find a road that wasn't a dead end. And you know, we turned and eventually Waze rerouted us and it added like probably 10-15 minutes on. So all in all, ended up taking like an extra 40 minutes to get home because of the road closures. Right, here we are. Wow. Just looked over to the left for the first time, but look at them views. Man. We've even got sheep just chilling on the side of the road.
In half a mile, turn right onto Ringer's Lane.
These are the types of roads they were driving on in Initial D. And the best thing is, guys, you know, because I'm doing this in my Aygo, got that 65 mpg. And I was working out before how much this trip will actually cost me in fuel. And it's looking to cost me about £6 for this whole trip, including the way back as well. So yeah, kind of mad. And speaking of Aygos, right, guys, look at this picture that I took at the gym the other day. What are the chances of this, right? So first of all, the car park in the gym was absolutely packed, right? That was one of the only spaces in there right next to other Aygos. So even that's pretty mad. Then, not to mention that both of the other Aygos are also Aygo fires, right? This does not look good, guys. There's police up ahead, and all of a sudden, the traffic's just completely stopped. And the Aygo fire only came in orange, black and white. So yeah, what are the chances of that? That must be like astronomically low. I wish I could use them chances on like the lottery or something instead of finding Aygos in car parks, but hey, since we had the chance, look at that view. Everyone behind me is doing U-turns as well. Yeah guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here, purely because the ambulance has just pulled up as well. Yeah, the road's closed. But it looks like something pretty serious because the ambulance have just turned up as well. So yeah, I just hope everyone involved's all right. And now we're gonna make our way back, I guess. These tight turns in the Aygo are just so fun. Just keeping it in third gear for most of this road. Definitely don't want to overdo it. We've got some city views over there. I'm guessing that's Manchester. Not too sure though, to be fair. And the maddest thing about driving on these back roads is that the fact that this is a national speed limit road, so you could technically go 60 miles an hour down here. Imagine if this road was in like a built up area. This would probably have like a 20 limit slapped on it. And just like that, we're back into civilization. And I think this video will probably end up being a bit of a longer video. So let me know what you guys think to that. Do you guys prefer longer videos, or would you rather have a bit more of a compact video? Feel free to let me know. And another thing that I do have to say is thank you to everyone that wished me a happy birthday in the last video. I kind of just mentioned that it was my birthday just for the sake of it, because I didn't really have anything else to say. Had a lot of people wish me a happy birthday, which I was really thankful for, so thank you all for that. Shout out to that guy. Man, it must be a pain living around here, you know, trying to get out onto the roads because they are so narrow and you can really only fit one car down at a time. Guys, it's boiling in here. I'm filming this on Saturday, don't ask me the date, I think it's the 20th, and the weather's really started to get pretty hot. I got so sunburned yesterday at Alton Towers, and it wasn't even sunny yesterday, which is a thing. Like, it was more muggy. And I know people say that, you know, you can still get sunburned even when it's cloudy, but yeah, yesterday I felt that in full force. My head's like so red right now, and I believe it's only meant to be getting hotter next week. So a little bit about what I've been up to. I've actually been off work for like just over a week at this point because, you know, I had the weekend concert, and then it was my birthday, and then I had Alton Towers planned. So I booked off the Thursday and the Friday, and then the whole following week. And I'm back in work on Monday, and man, I'm just not looking forward to it. Like, you know when you have time off work, and then you get back to it, and it just feels like you've never been off? Man, I'm just not looking forward to that feeling one bit. Dash your duster in front. Every time I see one of them cars, I think of that advert from about 10 years ago, where it's like another one buys a duster to like the tune of another one bites the dust. Anyone else? So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's video. Today's video has probably ended up being a bit of a longer one, so I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you thought, and I will catch you in the next one.